I like to make a speech about the English language like a dead language, like a neo-Latin, like the new Latin in our times nowadays. You can check it out on this video, my lack in pronunciation, in fluency, and I see one proposal that, well, an argument very smart, that one professor, one teacher in in an academy of English teaching, that I forgotten the name, but he said that when you stop speaking a language during years or for years, you lose almost a level or two levels of speaking. If you got B2, a B2 in the European standard, B2 of English, if you are 2 years not speaking often this language, you lose one or two levels, and you could pass, or could you go down? You go down two levels, from B2 to A2, and I think I am in this process. I think this is harder for me to speak English. I have to like now to think about the words, the expression, and the fluency is not rapid, is slow, is slower, but I have to focus in one point, the teaching of English in Spain during a lot of years, and many professors of many academies or the public system of education would like to teach this language, focusing the grammar, the writing English, not the speaking English, the listening, the comprehension, the understanding. And when you go abroad Spain, when you go abroad to an Anglo-Saxon speaking, or like UK or Ireland or the US or Canada, you realized that you don't understand anything at all, none. You are a perfectly idiot speaking. Your accent, your way to express what you want to say, the comprehension, the listening, you are lost. You're lost in another country. You think you are safe. You are convinced that you speak English, and you don't speak anything. You speak globbish. You speak like me now, a mixture of language, Spanglish, is a language that you are capable, you're able to understand, to read subtitles on videos in YouTube. You are a perfect reader of subtitles in English. You can watch many videos of American TV, American presenters, showmen, showgirls in many programs, but you are a perfectly idiot in English. You are silly. You are a retarded person. And I don't. I'm not insulting you. No, I want to notice you that you don't speak English. You have to speak. You have to listen. You have to talk to people in the streets, in everywhere. But you you are convinced. You truly have to know that you are an idiot in English. You have to start. You have to start learning English from the beginning, again, and again. You you try. I know you try many times to prove the certificate is Cambridge Institute, many levels, the first certificate, and after advance it and to be bilingual. But please don't obsess with this. Don't obsess with English. There are many languages in the world, many languages, very interesting languages with a huge culture, with very kind people over there. And English is a very useful, a beautiful language, a poetic, but is a language for work, for techniques, for the technology. Is the new Latin, in the world, in all over the world. But for culture, for communicate, there are many languages, and we have an obsession to practical things, to useful things. But the languages is not only for communication, is also for listening, other ways to thinking, to see life, to see the world in many points of view. And I think you are Arabic, you are from South America, you are from Africa, you are from Asia, you're from Japan, from Thailand, you're from Australia, you are from Sweden, and you are from Ethiopia, you are from any countries in the world, and you are using English, and you are understanding English and my accent, because your accent is like mine. It's not an American perfect accent. It's not a British accent. Liverpool, one woman, one clerk in the airport did laugh at my accent and my pronunciation. And well, I don't offend it. I don't feel offended, because I don't laugh at British people in Spain, in the costa, who doesn't speak Spanish, or who speaks badly, horrible Spanish. I don't laugh. No. Why a black woman well, black, well, doesn't matter. In a clerk in a department of in the airport of Liverpool laughed at my accent when I try to speak in her language. In her language, I don't speak in Spanish when I go the UK. I try to speak in my bad English, but I try to communicate in your language, not my language. I try to help British people or German people, French, Canadian, American, when they come to Spain, to the costa, touristic places, and I try to speak in their language. I try to help them if they ask for help about an address, where is the hotel, where is that monument. Well, like many Italians and Greek people, Turkish people who are getting used to who are used to receive many people from another countries and visit who are visiting your country, and not only for because they have money to spend in your country. No, it's only hospitality. It is a good manner, education, is politeness, is a sense of helping people to get and when you go UK is full, and sorry for my opinion, is full of unkind people, very cold people. If we go abroad, if the Spanish people go abroad to Germany, UK, United States of Canada, if we go or like tourists or like workers, because here in Spain there is still, sadly, there is still a crisis, economic crisis, and people well educated, well formed in universities, with many experience in work, in jobs, has to go abroad to get a better job, because there is unemployment in Spain. There is still a huge hole unemployment, and the incomes are very low here, and the level of living, the cost of living is huge, is high. The euro is a German current, is a current cash, but the value is like the old mark, Deutsche Mark, but the peseta, the escudo, the lira, the drachma, were currencies with that suffered a very impact, a hard impact to the euro in the first 20s, because the mark has the same value than the euro, and we have to get rise our level life like the German, a richest country, not a country like the Southern Europe. We are poor with another mind, way of living, with another productivity, another markets, with other types of jobs. It was a collision. Not only it was the euro, not it was the only factor to our crisis. The corruption here, the markets, not a hard industry, only services, only an economy based on services, on tourism and construction. An economy like the Spanish could last based on quality. No, it's like the tourism here. It's a tourism based on low spendings, in like the British of low classes, people horrible. British in Mallorca, in Benidorm, is the scam of the UK. The people, the rubbish, the rubbish who in UK doesn't want. They drop to Spain. And no, I think the Brexit was positive to the rest of Europe, because the rubbish British, the worst of the British society is going to go to other countries, and Spanish, I think Spain have to attract people from other countries with more money or more quality of education, of life, of what we say in Spain, in Spanish, un saber estar, on a better way to be in this life. It's not hate against British people, no. We are fed up. We are fed up of English, because they are not apporting nothing positive to this Europe. They are getting to be a colony from the US. Another star in the flag of the US, the United States, with the Queen, with the Queen like a monkey in a fairy, with a monkey, kind monkey, something exotic for American, the Queens, the monarchy, but another flag, like Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico must be ours. Debería ser nuestro, otra vez. Y después darle la independencia, como a Cuba. Bueno, Cuba no, que nos la quitaron también. Como cualquier otro país, México, Argentina, que consiguieron la independencia gracias a los españoles. A muchos españoles que estando allí, siendo ya ciudadanos de esas futuras repúblicas, lucharon por su independencia. Bueno, this is the end of this video. Almost 20 minutes is too long. Thank you for watching.